Hello everybody, we're back with another of our Cvent videos. In this video we're going to show everyone how to create users within your own account.
And Phil, you're going to do this for your project because that way more than one person can work on putting things into the project account here.
Okay. When you sign into Cvent, after your first sign in where you run through the web design wizard, this is the screen that you will see. It lists all of the events that you have created within your account. The option to create new users is located under the admin panel, which is accessed by clicking on the link that says admin to the right of the blue events button. Once you do that, it'll bring you to your account overview page. You want to go to the gray menu bar and select the option for users. The drop-down menu will show all of the different ways you can manage the users that are attached to your account. You want to click on the option that just says users in that drop-down menu. That'll bring you to the page that shows you all of the users that are in your account. The free accounts that we're using have a maximum of 10 users. You should be the only one who is in your account unless you've done this already, in which case, why are you watching this video? You already know what you're doing. But as you can see, there's only one account here, and this is the professor's account. So we're going to go and click on Create User, the green button in the upper right. From here, you can start entering details into the user creation wizard. Leave the account type, the user type rather, as an account user. That way, the people you're adding are going to be able to look at and see things within the account. The username must be the email address of the person who you want to grant access to's Cvent account. They have a Cvent account set up already in order for this to work.
So it's got to be the username, which is the email address that they use to set up their Cvent account of their own.
Yes. So we're going to use my Cvent account username. For this. We also have to set the language and locale, but since we're in English and English, we're going to leave that alone. The user role. The only predefined role that Cvent has set up is administrator, which grants full access to everything. If you want to have a user role that has any kind of restrictions on it, you have to create it separately, and that's a separate process that we'll do in a different video. Make sure they're set to active and that the button that says send user login information is checked yes. That way it'll generate an email to them that will inform them that they have to set their own password for accessing this account. It's going to be different from the password that they use to access their own personal account.
And hopefully different than the password you have on your personal account here.
Yes. The option that says user must change password during first login is automatically selected and cannot be changed because they have to set that password. As far as the personal information that you have to enter for this person, the only thing that's required is their first and last name. You don't have to fill out any of the other fields here. Likewise, with the contact information, the only thing you have to put in is an email address. It should probably be the same email address as the one that they use for their Cvent account.
Yeah, no, absolutely should be that one. Yeah, yeah.
Make it that. Finally, the defaults, that can be left as well. It defaults to showing them the events page of the account, which is the same thing that they'd see when they log into their own. Unless you specifically are trying to show something in one of the other pages, it's best to just leave those the way they are. Once you've done all of that, you click on Next. That's right, we have to put this information in. It won't let me go past that. So. Put all that info in and click next. Now, the visibility settings are the second step. Because this is an administrator role that's been assigned to me to access this account with, I can view all the events in the account that is automatically selected and can't be changed. Likewise, I can view all of the documents in the account. This third option, make all of the users' uploaded documents internal. This is going to make it so that anything that I upload is not visible to other people in the account. For the purposes of what we're doing, we want to change that to yes, so that everybody can see everything that gets uploaded, and leave this other option, this user's documents are visible, leave that marked yes as well. And we will click on next. Finally, we're up to choosing what the user can access. In this case, what we have are the email addresses and the merchant accounts. Anybody that's using the account is going to have access to the email addresses that are registered to it for use for things like sending out invitations and such. In this case, you can remove that access even to administrators. But we're going to go ahead and leave it that way because I'm not sending out any emails from the professor's account. It's also going to allow access to the merchant account, the payment processors. Unless you've got somebody who's vital to the business operation that you're running, you can probably go ahead and revoke that access, except for the fact that administrators get full access to everything, so you're not going to be able to. Creating a new user will allow you to prevent people from having access to your merchant accounts. Creating a new user type, rather, I'm sorry. Once we've gone through all of this, we're going to go ahead and click Finish. And this has now created the new user under this account. Now what this is going to do is send 2 emails to this person, the new user's account. So I'll have 2 emails that show up in my email account, one of which is going to ask me to click on a link to confirm my email address. The other one is going to have instructions on how I can actually access the account. I'm going to have to set a new password specifically to access this account. It's going to be different from the password that I use to access my own Cvent account. You'll also notice that the account number is going to be different as well. It's going to be a variation of the account number that's created based on the name of the company that's been put into the account. So in this case, the company name is Stockton University, and it's going to be something that starts with STOUS and then zeros and then another 1 or 2 digits after that to denote that it's another account. You're going to have to use that account number in conjunction with the new password to log in to see the things that are in this account. All the information that's been entered here can be edited, of course. We can add the stuff that was left out. And if there are any problems or anything with it, you can see here across the top next to the edit button, there are a few other things you can do. You can change the password that the user set. You can resend their login information to them, and you can delete them out of your account if it becomes necessary. That's all we have for this right now. We'll speak with you again soon, and I hope this video was informative.